There's a new meta instructor Razuvious strategy that honestly breaks the game for speedruns. It saves so much time. This singular strat is one of the biggest time saves I've ever seen out of any strategy employed in speedruns. And it's something that none of the above did today in their world record runs, cutting off another minute. Now they are almost 5 minutes ahead of anyone else in the entire world in Naxxramas speedruns in this phase. Now, there are other guilds that have done this strategy. Nota's not necessarily the first ones to do it, but they are the first ones to do it on a global stage. And that's why we're gonna, for reference, call it the Nota pull. Anyways, you can see the entire raid is running past instructor Razuvious. They are actually running past the boss and moving forward into the weapons room. And everybody did use a FAP, a free action potion. Well, there's two main things that are going on here. Actually, I'll just let it keep playing in the background. Two main things going on here. The first one is that Razuvious, instructor Razuvious, the boss, is one of the scariest bosses in the game, but he leashes only in one direction, and that's if you run him up the ramp at the kind of entrance to his room. Everywhere else, he doesn't actually leash. That means you can technically bring the boss anywhere else in the raid. Now, after you deal with the weapon room, you run all the way into wotlk the Harvester's room, and this is actually the biggest time gate in any real raid, right? Which is why in speedruns we send hunters through the gate to pull extra things. Well, instead, we're actually gonna have instructor Razuvious be tanked in this room, and you're gonna actually fight him. So you can see Phil West picks up the boss, and then they drop actual target dummies here, and now they're actually fighting the boss in wotlk the Harvester's room. Eventually, as the ads come in, because the boss runs faster than the understudies, you will then actually do your normal mind control, pick up the boss with one of the Death Knight understudies, and fight instructor Razuvious in wotlk the Harvester's room while you're waiting for the first few phases of ads to actually come out and attack you in wotlk's room. And in this time, we also do still have the hunter is jumped through the gate, and he is currently actually dealing with pulling some things into instructor Razuvious. Now, in this second run, the current world record, it was a little sloppy for them. They have to drop target dummies as soon as you drop the ads, so the understudies drop. You do have to drop target dummies to make sure that you have enough time to pick up the ads. But if you have issues with that, you can of course then just ping pong the boss around, infinitely taunting him. So how are they doing this? What are they doing to make this strategy work? Well, there's two main things, and you're gonna notice them right here. The hunter will cast misdirect. So you can see the hunter right here will cast misdirect on the actual feral tank right here, and everybody will then just run past. When the boss actually makes it all the way up to the ramp, DJ XD is gonna then leash him, and everybody will be able to move on. Now, as soon as the combat does really drop for the boss, the actual weapons will reset. It looks like, I haven't tested this myself, but the weapons will reset, so you need to go back and grab them, because you do need a certain amount, I believe 10 of these weapons to actually count towards your logs if you are considering doing anything in the speedrun category, which is what this is. Then from there, you just run into wotlk the Harvester's room and have DJ XD with some rocket boots and sprint pull the boss and bring him all the way to you guys. As soon as he is in the room, then you initiate the fight with wotlk right here, which was a little bit late actually in this run, but was perfect in the first run. And then instructor Razuvious will just run through the gate and make it to you. Then you need to keep your actual tank alive until you are able to pick up one of the dummies or one of the ads, the understudies, with your mind control and then tank them that way. So make sure that you use some tank CDs, because you do need to tank them for the first few seconds of this strategy. Now, I want to say huge grats to Nota on their insane speedruns. They are blasting so much faster than anyone else in the world, and I will upload a full breakdown of their run, a live commentary, especially as I'm trying to get more kind of hype around casting these events, these speedruns. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know, because I'm trying to bring in some guest casters to do that with me, which you'll see at the end of that run. Also, if you ever want to watch their runs live, make sure to check out Takenote or Polly. Huge grats to them again. And if you want to see any coverage on speedrunning, new strategies, or also of course Ulduar, as we get to test this weekend, then make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Anyways guys, good luck out there, and I'll see you all on the next one.